afternoon. What's up, TLG-GT? It is Tuesday, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm SVP Aaron Guterman, moving to Tuesday for this month of August. Right now, we're going through a series with TLG Lives in HQ with our workplace learning management system. If you're not contracted yet, I urge you, get through licensing, get through contracting, because you're missing a phenomenal series that we're putting out in workplace with TLG and Art heading this thing up. Art and Kim are doing a phenomenal job, like they always do, right? But putting out a fire series for the entire month of August. And we're just highlighting agents that have deserved, that have earned the highlight of working through tier 1 through 3. And if you haven't made the commitment yet, if you're in licensing or you're just watching the shows, you're checking us out, you're looking at all the social media content, I urge you, man, get through this thing so you can really check out what we're doing through the nuts and bolts. We have different platforms in this company, and Workplace is one of them, but the only way you get in Workplace is if you're contracted, ready, rocking, and rolling with us. So if you're in licensing, knock it out. You should be finished within 4 to 6 days. Easily, as soon as you get into licensing. I mean, if you're focused, if you're a procrastinator, is what it is. You know, you move at your pace, but I know there's some people out there who are absolutely running and gunning and pushing through as fast as they can. Y'all make it through, get into Workplace, and we're recording this series. So once you get in, you can rewatch the series for the month of August, and then, hey, you catch the tail end of it, you're going to be a part of it. So we have a lot of new things happening right now with TLG. So new dates added to Live Dials. Live Dials has been a game changer for a lot of new agents, and especially, you know, even our veteran agents are getting a lot out of it because it creates the community and association like we knew that it would. But we're adding another slot in for Live Dials. So currently we do Live Dials on Tuesdays, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're adding in Thursday morning between 9 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then also always our power hours, Saturday mornings, 8 to 12, always hosting that. So 3 different Live Dial sessions throughout the week to get you up and moving, especially because we are a virtual platform. Being able to put a morning session in there that you guys can commit to is going to be absolutely key for your success to be able to set same days and next days. So again, I'll repeat that and we'll send it out. You guys know I'll send out reminders, but Tuesdays, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern, Thursdays, 9 to 11 a.m., and Saturday morning power hours, 8 to 12. Plug into the Live Dials, put them in your schedule, plug in, turn your camera on, and go to work with us. Every single agent who's been plugging in and going to work has been setting on a minimum of 2 appointments. And guys, if you're doing 3 sessions a week, setting 2 appointments a week, you're at 6 appointments and you're at least a silver producer, which is $10K a month. If you're doubling that up, you know, with skill set, lead flow, and investment, then you're going to start to level up to a 20K gold partner status. And that's what we're looking for. That's what we put this whole system in place for, in order to have as many $100,000 income earning partners as possible. You can be a part of that. We want you to be a part of that. All right. So, top 10 week 1 for August. Number 10, Deidre Hughes, 3 applications for $3,643. Number 9, Danielle Leifert, 3 applications for $4,122 AP. Number 8, Jonathan Price, JP, 2 applications, $4,145 for the first week. Number 7, Van Barnett, 6 applications for $6,264. Number 6, y'all been hearing this name a lot, and I don't think she's going to slow down anytime soon. So number 6, Megan Sorley, 4 applications for $6,366. Top 5, and y'all stick around at the end of the show for the top 5. Number 5, Kim Glass, newcomer to the top 5. 5 applications for $7,886. Congratulations, Kim, crushing it for the first week. Keep that energy up. Number 4, Jessica Lopez, 6 applications, $7,895 on annual premium for the first week of August. Congratulations, Jessica. Number 3, Paul Spala. Y'all heard from him yesterday with 5 applications for $7,908. Crushing game time leads. Absolutely killing it, man. Proud of you. Number 2, Lake Savage Bellavance. 6 applications for $7,911. My man just got himself a brand new 2022 F-150. Man, this is the stuff that gets me excited because I know the fruits of labor are coming. Guys, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? What do you want your life to look like? What type of quality do you want in your life? You know, you can have it. You just got to work for it. You really have to sit down and focus and work for it. Number 1, Nelson Alvarez, leading the Alvarez agency from the front. Who we got? We got 3 out of the top 5 in the Alvarez agency. 5 applications for $9,534. Congratulations, Nelson. Crushing it, man. Kicking butt, taking names, leading from the front, getting it done. Just super pumped, man. Super pumped to see where your agency's going, what you guys are doing, and knocking it out the park. All right. This Tuesday, today, I want to go over promotions. In TLG, you have the opportunity to self-promote, to promote yourself up and earn more money. I hope y'all understand. If you're watching this show, like how we get paid by the insurance company is based on the annual premium with a 9-month advance and getting the rest in month 10, 11, and 12 once the client's paid, up to 10, 11, and 12. And then also we have trails and residuals with whole life policies. We usually bring you in at a certain contract level. I know we have 75% and 80s and 85s on here. I don't think we have anybody bringing in people that low. But I want you to understand the basics of this promotion guideline. If you were brought in at a 90% contract, that means we already believe in you, that we're giving you a high contract level. When I got started in the industry in 2011, I was brought in at a 55% contract level and I earned my way up all the way. And the top contract level was 110%. And it stayed that way for a long time. And then it shifted a little bit when we joined forces with Integrity Marketing Group. We got carriers, we got new comp, we got new lead systems, and started developing sales systems around that. And when we created this comp guideline, this is based on your top comp with Americo. Americo pays us the most out of everybody through different products in their product line. They've got whole life, term, decreasing term, accidental policies. They've got it, man. They've got all the products that we need. Obviously you guys know that we sell Americo, our number 1, Foresters, our number 2, and then CFG, our number 3, and CVS for final expense, Transamerica for final expense. But again, Americo and Foresters, man, they got it going on when it comes to their product line. But we get paid the most. So these contract levels, if we bring you in at a 90% contract level, understand that's the top comp with Americo. Different companies pay different amounts. Right now, Americo's stepping up on how much they pay us. And even on top of that top comp, they're paying us a You First bonus. Every 6 months, they break it up. Anything over 50,000, they're going to give you a 10% bonus. They actually bump that up from 8%. They are really running and gunning and want to pay you. So they pay the top comp and they give you a 10% bonus on top of it. Let's just say if you're at a 90 and you only write Americo, you're making 100%, on top of that. So understanding these guidelines and how to move up. If you were brought in at a 90% contract, in order to get to 95, you have to issue pay $12,500 annual premium 2 months in a row. And submit to issue pay is different. You can submit $20,000 all day long, but if it's bad business, right? If you didn't get it approved, maybe you didn't do underwriting that well. I don't know. Maybe you're a lone wolf and you're just out there, slanging and wanging, man. If you didn't issue pay 12.5 2 months in a row, you don't move up, and you can't skip levels. And I'll tell you why. You can go up 5% every 2 months without skipping levels. So if you started at a 90 and you knock it out, let's say you're knocking it out the park, you're a Megan Sorley, right? You come in and you knock down 12.5 2 months in a row, boom, 95%. Means you're getting paid more. I hope y'all understand that. Like when you move up in commission levels means you're making more up front. Instead of $900 on 1,000 AP, you're making $950 on 1,000 AP. Multiply that times 200,000 AP. Y'all understand? And then moving up to 100% contract level, which is 15,000 2 months in a row. So, and it's issue paid numbers. So giving yourself promotions. Now, here's the cool thing. At that percentage, you can work your way up through personal production and you can work your way up through agency building. So if you're at a 95 looking to push to 100, you can hit 15,000 2 months in a row issue paid, or you can have a team of 5 to 7, 8, 9 people and do 50,000 issue paid 2 months in a row. That takes you to 100% contract level. And then to 105, 17,500 2 months in a row, or 75,000 as an agency issue paid numbers 2 months in a row. Then on up to 110 at 20,000 or agency 100, 115, 30,000 issue paid, or 125 agency. To a 120, 40,000 issue paid 2 months in a row, or $150,000 agency. 125, 50K or $200,000 agency. 130, 60K issue paid. Some of you are like, can you even hit 60K issue paid? Absolutely. If you guys are setting 20 to 30 appointments a week, especially utilizing game time, it's all investment related. If you guys understand the investment, we talk about new agents investing, $200 up front. I know, and every other manager knows that $200 a week invested is going to be $2,000 in annual premium a week. Okay, Aaron, what's $400 invested? $4,000 annual premium weekly, right? Okay, so if you want to get to 60K issue paid, you're going to have to submit 75,000. Then you just break it down on the arbitrage. How much should you be spending on $7,000 a month on leads plus work plus focus is going to equal $75,000 in submitted premium. Y'all really have to look at this and understand it. And it's all about your arbitrage. We talked yesterday a lot on the show on the TLG Live about arbitrage and understanding the arbitrage and just leveling up the arbitrage. Once you get this thing honed in and really understand it, it truly is just investment and moving through the arbitrage levels. Most agents that we have are spending between a 500 and 1,000 a week on leads to write 5,000 to 10,000 a week. Do you want to double it? Awesome. Double your lead flow, double your arbitrage, double your investment, and you're going to start to hit these levels. That's why we have them there. We have agents that hit them, okay? Moving up to 135, we save 135 and 140 for our agency managers. As a producer, 130 is the highest you can get, which is crazy because it used to be 100, I think it was 105% for a long time was the highest you can get. Now I can get up to 130 plus bonus. And moving up to 135 at 350,000 issue paid. And then the top contract at 500K issue paid 2 months in a row, 140%. Y'all should be running and gunning for that 140 because that 140 means, I hope y'all know what it means. It really means that you're in contention for partnership with integrity. And to get up there, you need about 75 agents, 80 agents to be able to knock down 500K issue pay. That's what you're running for. That's what you're gunning for. The TLG promotional guidelines are built for growth. It's built for personal growth and being able to move up yourself. Nobody's going to hold you back. But what we want you to do is track your numbers. We want you to, we have 20K trackers, Excel trackers out there. If you don't have one, get with your upline so we can get it in your hands. So we want you to track your numbers all the way through from submit to issue. Once you guys submit an application, especially using Americo, guys, it's red light, green light. You should know by the end of that application whether it's getting issued or not. If it's not, then we're pivoting to another product to make sure that one issues. And you guys should be tracking your issue paid up all the way through your promotion guidelines. Give yourself a promotion every single 2 months. If you're not doing it, guys, it's nobody's fault but yours. You're in control of it. You track your numbers. You hit the number. You report it up and say, all right, I hit my numbers. We'll double check it. We'll pull it from the carrier reports. And when you hit it, boom, promoted, more money. Right? And understanding the agency building levels, when you increase your spread on agents, you make more in override. That's the way the system's set up, man. That's why I love insurance so much, man. Look at that at 100. You guys, even at 100% contract, when you're issuing 15K, yeah, you get the 9-month advance. But once you've been around issuing 15K for a year, you now are pretty much earning $15,000 a month and above, right? Like, because you're going to write more. Like, that's the way this system's designed. That's the way it's set up. And you should take full advantage and leverage everything we got. Understand the system of arbitrage and leveling up your investment to move up through the commission levels. Man, we've got a lot of things happening. About TLGs are happening. This month we have Raleigh coming back on the books. Formal meeting hosted at TLG-HQ on August 24th, starting at 6 p.m. We'll be going 6 to 8 p.m. Y'all come in, send people to the meeting. We've got more and more meetings popping up throughout the country. Nashville will be back on the books. Greenville will be back on the books. I believe PA and New York coming on the books very shortly. So y'all stick around for the top 5. And they've got some phenomenal content for you today. Great content. Y'all stick around. And each of you should be fighting for the top 5 week in and week out. Y'all should be fighting and leveling up your investment and giving these top 5 right here a run for their money. That's what it's all about. Give them a run. Y'all go get it. Take care.
Hello, it is Kim Glass, and I am number 5 this week. So I am direct to Ralph Fiore, who's direct to Aaron Guterman, direct to Art Leeser, and I did $7,886 with 5 applications. This all came about through a Facebook post, basically. I put out into the universe that I just wanted people to know that in addition to the property casualty insurance, I now also am licensed in life insurance. So I can help you with mortgage protection, final expenses, and safe money retirement options. And basically somebody did contact me through Messenger and asked me if I could give him a call, and I did. And he had said that he wanted to leave some money for his children, and so they would have savings, and maybe do something with some of his money and savings so that it was in a safer option, like an annuity versus, and something that could accumulate some money versus the savings plan he had. It's just, the savings account that's really not accumulating that much these days. So anyway, put together, contacted my upline, put together a plan for him for a term that we could convert to whole life after a couple years. And then we talked about an annuity. But when I got to the appointment, he showed me some quotes that he had from another agency, and basically they quoted $25,000 for each of his 3 children and his grandchild. And I said, I can definitely do better than that. Let me put together something for you, and let's meet again tomorrow. And we're going to go over something. I'm going to show you some plans that are just going to really, really blow your mind. I mean, like, they're just amazing. So went back to my upline, and I had never ever done a quote for an index universal life through F&G, but he had me call, and they did case designs for me. It was very easy, and they explained it. I called them and had them go over some things. And there is a great video, if you haven't seen it, Jared Leifert, $1 Million Baby. Go to workplace, utilize your workplace, go and watch these videos. I do it. I stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning a lot because I do 2 insurance jobs, and I am constantly learning. So anyway, went back, I presented it. He really, really liked it. And we put all 4 apps in. So I would just say, definitely, you have to have all the information there. So when you go to submit these apps, you need to know what you need, so that you're not taking up more time where it could be getting processed. You know, you could already had it submitted. Next time, definitely, I know exactly, you know, what you need to have for each child, and, you know, all the email addresses for them, because they're not, there was only one juvenile. The grandchild was the only juvenile. So, and his dad is one of this client's children. So I had to get all of their information, all their emails, because they had to e-sign, as well as the client, who is the payer, and also the owner of the policies until he turns them over to them. So there's a lot to be learned in the process. I literally did a whole lot of things that I've never done before, but with the help of my upline and with the help of Workplace and all of the top producers that are on there that have taken their time to provide us with some amazing training. Basically, I just listened and I implemented the plans that we put together and knew when to pivot, knew when to call my upline, and also go into F&G and learning from them and just implementing all the things, you know. It's about listening, evoking the why in your client, finding out really what it is, and then just getting it done.
Hello everyone, this is Jessica Lopez, direct to Nelson Alvarez, direct to Aaron Guterman, direct to Art Laser. I am number 4 for the week with 7,895 on 6 applications. Excuse me. So this week was really about staying consistent and adding more activity. Also, really working on my tie downs. I work 100% virtually, so it is really easy for people to just not show up on a Zoom. So I really had to work on my tie downs, and through working on the tie downs, I built added rapport. I don't struggle with building rapport. That comes really natural for me. So when they no-showed me, I just called them up and said, "Hey, William, I know you remember our conversation. You were coming off the golf course and you weren't happy about how you performed, but hey, that's no reason to stand me up from our mortgage protection Zoom. Ha ha ha." You know, I'll just joke with them if I, took the time to build the rapport, which is what all my sales were this week, were from no-shows, and the ability to have built the rapport, taken the time to build the rapport at the beginning during the booking process, and then after the no-show, joking around, being understanding, offering them help with whatever they needed, whether it be Zoom, hey, we can do a telesale, whatever needs to happen. It really is about serving your client the way they need to be served, and being understanding, but not giving up on the no-shows. You have to revisit those because they can be really valuable. They were really valuable for me this week. So don't forget to revisit your no-shows, build lots of rapport, be kind and understanding, and they'll want to work with you because, people will do business with people they know, like, and trust. So if they like you and they get to know you during that process, they will want to do business with you. So let's crush it for this next week, and let's have an awesome August. Have a great week, GT.
What's going on, TLG? Paul Swalla, direct to Mark Full-Time Spear, direct to Aaron, direct to Art. I came in 3rd for the week at 7,908 AP on 5 applications. And what really helped me for the week was just being consistent, setting appointments, making those dials, because I had about 5 people reschedule on me for this coming week. I had about 3 no-shows, but I was able to set enough appointments where then I was able to write those 5 applications. And Mark Full-Time Spear will contest to this, that I call him complaining about people rescheduling, conflict of schedules, stuff like that. However, whenever that happens, I just continue making dials and then setting more appointments. A few of these were game time leads that were about 3 or 5 weeks old that I just happened to get around to, or finally set the appointment, I should say. And then other ones are fresh leads that I have with the game time as well. And again, people are busy. Pastors typically don't do Wednesdays or Sundays. And then also teachers, going back to the school year now, their schedules are also picking up. So, again, just being consistent, staying with it, setting all these appointments, that's really what helped me maintain that lead flow and appointments for the week as well. And my agent mentor, Lake Savage, just beat me out for the week. So I'm excited for the month and to see what, the rest of it will hold. So, all right, take care, everyone.
What's up, guys? This is Lake Savage Belvance coming at you from as far northeast as you can go here in Maine. I was number 2 last week at 7,908 AP for 6 applications. So last week I discovered something. I was talking to my uplines and I realized that there's a cool clause with foresters that if you transfer and convert a former term policy that you wrote after 2 years of being paid, you'll get paid another full commission on the new premium. So whether you're converting it to a whole life policy or a universal life policy. So what I did was I actually went through my certificate details on the Foresters app and I typed in, hey, what was my policies that I wrote back in 2020? So I did January 1st, all the way to December 31st of 2020. That way I know it's been 2 years, and I pulled up all the lists of the policies that I wrote. Then I took and I filtered out everything that wasn't term and I put it in an Excel sheet. I ended up with 73 new leads, and those leads are free. I've already bought those leads. I've already helped those customers from 2 years ago. So I have another chance to make some money helping those clients better themselves by getting a whole life policy that builds some cash value. So I went through and most of my sales, I think 4 applications came from conversions, 1 from a referral and 1 from a regular lead. So keep in mind, for those agents that have been around for longer than 2 years, go to Foresters, go to certificate details, type in the time range from 2 years ago and filter it to term. And just call and introduce yourself again to the client. Say, hey, you remember me? I helped you with your mortgage protection about 2 years ago. And guys, you should already be talking to these people every 3 months in their first year so that they do remember you. Strike up a conversation and let them know, hey, I wanted to let you know that there's an opportunity to turn your current policy into a cash value building policy. And then set up a time to meet with them. It's the easiest 15-minute appointment you can do. You can DocuSign the conversion application, send it into Foresters after they sign it, and it's done. And you get paid on it full commission a second time round. So I challenge you, go for those veteran agents, go and check your certificate details throughout your Foresters and your CFG applications and make it happen. All right, go get yours and make this month strong.
Hey GT fam, this is VP Nelson Alvarez, direct to Aaron Goodman, who's direct to Art Leeser, coming to you live from Syracuse, New York. And I want to talk to you about how I made it to the top 5 again. I'm number 1, did $9,500 in annual premium. And I'm excited to share with you what I want to talk about today, which is a little bit different than what we've been doing the past few weeks. See, I've made it to the top 5 for the last month, but I've also consistently had 2 out of the 3 slots filled with Alvarez Advantage agents. See, the guys on my team are as excited as I am, and that's because we're being led by Aaron Goodman, Art Leeser, and Kimberly Noretto, and they have a strategy. So I want to talk this week, not about nuts and bolts. I want to talk about something a little different. A good talk should have some combination about nuts and bolts and attitude. I want to talk about attitude. I want to talk about the attitude of a winner. And what happens is we don't always focus on the attitude until we have a bad one. I want to help you before that happens to have a good one. I want to tell you, creating success is all about enjoying the process. There's something to be respected about a process. You see, you should plan your business based on not where you were or where you are. You should always be thinking about where you're going. You should be thinking about how you feel about yourself at the moment and what you're trying to do to move forward. So I want to talk to you about a strategy. A strategy is nothing more than a synchronized plan of how you're going to get from point A to point B. You don't have to worry about the strategy. TLG and your upline have already created the strategy. What you need to be focused on, more importantly, is your spirit, your attitude, your winning attitude. Because what you're seeing here in the top 5, what you're seeing is the end of the movie. You're not seeing the previews, the trailers, and all the stuff that comes in the front. You're not with me when I get the 399 no's to get to the yes. You're not with me when I prepare and call my client to confirm an hour before and they still stiff me. You're not there for that. You're only there when you hear that we did this much AP with this many applications. And wow, that's great. Well, what I want you to know, to achieve the wisdom to win, you need to remember, wisdom is nothing more than all the stupid things you did along the way, and I did, that got us to the win. You have to figure out what doesn't work so you can know what does and then master that. So I want to read this last tip, because it's in achieving that wisdom that you get the success you want. So remember, it's the strength you develop from your failures that makes you strong enough to stand up to your success. I wish you all the best. Join us here in the top 5. All you have to do is consult with your upline, get in workplace, and decide you will. The how-to will present itself.